everybody. You can't see me because nobody's here. Well, I guess we will start the discussion when people start popping up. Till then, I'm put on some new nails and I'm gonna paint them. I was watching Mosargi. I guess I could finish watching Mosargi while on my wife's phone. Say hey, baby.
Hey.
You're not saying hey to anybody. There's nobody in here yet.
So now you're watching.
Huh? Huh?
So now you're watching.
Oh, yes. Somebody will come. Eventually. Yes, I'm just going back and watching Mosargi's new video. This is his new video. It's, I put a GoPro on a possessed haunted doll, and this happened. Paranormal activity. Why is it so shiny? There we go. Mosargi. Mosargi is one of my favorite YouTubers. If y'all don't know that about me, I'm really into the haunted stuff. I would love to do a haunted paranormal exploration video. If I could ever get somebody to go with me. Nobody in this house will go with me. They're too scared.
Where I put this? Well, I see somebody pull off.
Don't forget, hey, who's watching? How are you guys?
Go back to one.
Don't forget, guys, remember, hi, Sovereign, how you doing? Thanks for coming out tonight. So, guess we'll go ahead and, well, be careful driving if you're driving. Earlier in a video, I said I did not know what my live stream tonight was going to be about. But the farther the day went along and everything, I finally figured out what I wanted to discuss. And that is the followers of John X Army. Okay, cool deal. I'm not saying by any means that John X Army is a bad guy. He's never done anything to me personally. He's never said anything to me personally. I have, today I did go back and watch some of Sovereign Humanoids 33 videos. And from what he said about some of the comments that John X Army has made to him and some of his followers have made to him, it's really rude. And I don't agree with it at all, first of all. Okay, second of all, the followers of John X Army, I don't know if you'd call them followers or, because it kind of sounds like an occult, but it's not really an occult, I guess. But anyway, just because I was trying to make an opinion, because John X Army went to a guy's YouTube channel, Secure Team 10's YouTube channel. And he took just one bit of information. Okay, it was the one about the Mars volcanoes erupting or whatever. He took, okay, his goons. He took one bit of this guy's information and made it his title and his main focal point of his live stream that night. And the only point I was trying to make was that if he was going to take somebody else's material and use it as a video or a live stream, then he should have went with the entirety of the material, not just a part of it. Even in the video, even in Storm Team 10's video, it states plainly it could be volcanic activity or something else. I do not know. The guy does not specifically state it's volcanic activity. To me, that's fear-mongering. To me, that's conspiracy stuff. Okay? John X Army, I've heard him in quite a few of his live streams and videos claim not to be a fear-monger, not to deal with conspiracies and blah, blah, blah. But for all of his goons and stuff out there, come to my video comment section. You know, I know when it comes to YouTube, criticism, it's part of the whole thing. Okay? It's part of what it is. And, you know, and I accept that. But for somebody to come out there and throw my past in my face, tell me that my drug addiction, that I'm not really in recovery, that I need to go back, it's rude. And if those are the type of people that follow John X Army, what kind of person does that make John X Army? Or Jonathan Miller? We're just going to call him Jonathan Miller because that is his name. We're not going to call him John X Army. Army shouldn't even be part of his name because besides the fact whether he was in the Army or not, he is not worthy of even having that title. Because I have family members in my family who were in the military. Mainly the Army branch. None of them act like him, for one. None of them hang around people that belittle others and take others' past and indiscretions and stuff like that and throw it up in their face. That was my daughter, sorry. For the door. So, with that being said, I was watching one of Sovereign Humanoid 33's videos about John X Army talking about the Freemason symbols and talk about the diamond symbols and stuff like that. To me, I grew up watching wrestling. This, to me, or like this was some Diamond Dallas Page shit. Where he's talking about the diamond cutter. I have family that's a Mason. Okay? I know things about Masonry. Yep, DDP. I know stuff about Masonry that I'm not supposed to know. And none of it says anything about throwing up a triangle, supposed to be, you know, throwing this up, or this up, or this up, or this up, sticking your tongue out, or anything like that. John X Army is full of shit. He is just trying to throw out anything that he can to draw people in, to manipulate them, to send him money, to support him, to sponsor him. He's not a, oh, what is the word I'm looking for, baby? He's not a sincere person. Yes, they do. Hey, Katie. Um, but I need a cigarette. Can you find me one? I lost train of thought. It's kind of hard to have a discussion with just one person, or just by yourself. Um, but I'm an open, honest person, and I don't just attack people just for no reason. I mean, I wasn't even started out trying to attack John X Army. If y'all remember, the very first video I ever put up of John X Army was um, his warning video about 90 days. We had less than 90 days or what have you. And I told you, if I heard anything else, media making the symbol. Yeah, that is true. Um, the mass media is making those symbols mean something. They don't necessarily mean anything. They just want you to think they mean something. I don't believe anything that you hear off of the news, off of any kind of mass media outlet. Um, you just better believe if you hear something off of any kind of news outlet, don't believe it unless you see it with your own eyes, folks. Because you better believe the majority of it. Yes, thank you. Thank you for doing that. I would say 75 to 80% of it's not true. Um, but the symbolism that he's talking about in that video, none of it's true. And what he's talking about, Mason's getting on TV and doing this and doing that, and talking about Joe Rogan, or however the hell you say his name. He's doing the same thing John X Army is. He's out there just for that number one thing, money. They're all out there just for money. They're not out there for your well-being. Thank you. They're not out there for your well-being. They're not looking out for your best interest or anything like that. The only people they're out there for is theirself. And John X Army, hey baby, and John X Army is no different than any of the rest of them. Better yet, I had a thought earlier today. Who's to say John X Army ain't in cohort, what's the word I'm looking for? Cohorts? Go whatever. He's not, mixed in with these people that's trying to fill people's head full of shit. Who's to say he's not getting paid to make these videos to put fear mongering out there. Nobody knows. I mean, the only, like, he put out a video tonight. Let me see your phone, baby. His video tonight was talking about um, Donald Trump. Let me find it here. I wish I knew how to live stream through DU Recorder. This would be so much easier to show y'all because I don't have another computer to broadcast from. And I was going to share this with y'all in comment as it played. Okay, it's called The Truth About the Triangle Hand Sign Exposed by John X Army. I wish I knew how to do a live stream through DU Recorder, but I do not know how to do it.
Famous athletes, actors,
Okay.
entertainers.
Will you go turn that off? He is a truther and takes the nations. He's been talking. I agree. Yes, very much so. Okay. Can y'all hear this?
Noticed it too. The president, famous athletes, actors, entertainers, politicians.
Do you see this?
Music.
Yes.
This sign right here. He is saying Donald Trump. Ain't that who that is, Donald Trump? Yeah. He is saying Donald Trump sitting like this, just having his hands together like this, means he's throwing up a Masonic symbol. I know I know little kids that will take and just sit with their hands together like that. Does that mean they're throwing up Masonic symbols? That they're in cohorts with the elite, with the Illuminati and all that? I think not. I think John X Army's just fishing for videos. I think he's just fishing for views with this damn video and everything else. I mean, him is saying that Donald Trump sitting here with his hands together like this is symbolic. He is full of shit. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Everybody throws up a triangle hand sign. And matter of fact, when I made that symbolism video about Joe Rogan, I talked about knowing what the triangle hand sign means. And I read your comments, and a lot of people have no clue what the
Of
sign
course,
of
these are thrown up,
So I'm glad you're here.
purposefully.
Because I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to show you exactly what it means in this video.
Okay.
All I ask is three things. Number one,
Here's something else I'm gonna throw at you. He had some pictures on there of women. Beyonce. And other women. Like Queen Elizabeth, I think is her name, or whatever the Queen's name is over in England right now. With her hands, not Beyonce, but with her hands just together like this, or now Beyonce, it was perfectly together. First of all, women are not allowed in Freemasonry. They have their own group. But they're not part of the Freemasons. They are called something completely different, and I'm not at liberty at this time to discuss what they are called. I do know what they're called, but I'm not allowed to say what they're called. No, I am not a part of them. Um, Something else going back to Sovereign Humanoid 33's video that John X Army had said that he was in the military and like over 80% of them was part of, um, was a Mason. If that's the case, then John X Army is more than likely Mason too. Because if, from what I'm understanding, these Freemasons, they're like, I don't know what you call it. My words aren't wanting to come to me right now. They recruit other members to come and join the masonry. Okay, that's what they do. If he was in if his platoon had like 80% of them was Masons, you better bet your bottom dollar that they discussed it with him to become a Mason. And him being younger or whatever then, I would pretty much bet donuts to dollars that he became one. I do. I would. I'd bet donuts to dollars that he became a Mason while he was. That's right, Sovereign Order of the Eastern Star. Um.
Look at us.
Tired of lugging around big bags of pet food and litter? Get it delivered. Chewy.com delivers everything your pets need right to your door. They ship all your favorite brands of dog food, cat food, litter,
Sorry, I had a.
toys, and treats. All are made to
No, I didn't have a brain fart. I zoned out for a moment. What was I talking about?
have to break a sweat.
I know y'all probably think I'm on drugs right now, but I swear to God, I'm not.
Shop online at Chewy.com.
This is what drugs does to your brain.
We are the Addiction Network. And if you have a problem
And then all of a sudden, an Addiction Network commercial comes on. That is funny.
is a disease. You can't go alone. Call us for
Drugs do fry your brain. Don't do drugs.
What are you waiting for? Call the Addiction
And all I got addicted to was pain pills, was opiates. Whatever you do, don't do none of them. Don't take none of them. The doctor begs you to take them, don't do it. It'll fuck you up. All it takes is one prescription, just like she said. And that's all it took was one prescription. But that really did hurt my feelings when I read that email or that comment about that what that guy said.
Get the PS4 Pro bundle.
But I don't know. But anyway. Oh, I remember what I was saying about John X Army being a Mason. And but what he said about, Masons, they put bumper stickers or pictures or what have you on their vehicles, or they wear rings with Mason symbols on them, or get tattoos or whatever. There are a lot of people that do that. They really are. Now the part of him talking about your average everyday Joe Mason, I think he's full of shit. Or he's saying that just make himself seem more not popular, but more important than what he is. The only importance I think that John X Army has is the importance that he gets from his viewers here on YouTube. And if people quit giving him so much of their time and money and views, he would pretty much hit rock bottom. I know for me, this will be the last time that John X. Army and any of his goons get of my time. And the only reason why they're getting my time now is so I can get this off my chest. The more I talk about it, the better I feel. Um, but back to what I was talking about as far as the Masons and the symbolism and stuff goes. All of the stuff that people talk about Masons and stuff being bad and associated with this and associated with that, it's not true, guys. It's really not true. I think it's all. I think it all just pertains to where these lodges.
Hey, Linda, Lori, why didn't you wait for me? We did. 15 minutes. We totally have the show.
It's where these lodges are located at. Who's associated and part of these lodges? Now, the Illuminati, it is a branch of the Masons, but it's not the same thing as Freemasons, as a lot of people misconstrue. I know that the Masons around here, where I'm from, they, I can't even think of the word. Their main goal is to help children in orphanages. During Christmas time, they go out and they get together food or presents and stuff like that for families and children that don't get that much. And they're not, the ones around here, they're not bad. They're not all about the money and the publicity and stuff like that a lot of people try to put them out to be. They're really not. Now the Eastern Stars, the women's form of it, since Sovereign already brought it up, I'll go ahead and say it. I don't know a whole lot about them. Only thing I know is that it is pretty much the women's version of Freemasons. I don't know anyone personally that's part of it. I never heard of the Dark Masons. So the Dark Masons are the elites? See, I learned something new tonight, guys. How about that? I would love to expand my page more on this type of stuff to try to shed light on what's true and what's false. What people are out here in, which we already know what's on the mainstream media is false. We already know this. Okay, what needs to be done now is we need to pick apart these YouTubers that are spouting out bullshit and trying to fill our heads full of bullshit. Another reason why thing I point out about John X Army too, he has videos about mind control. He was in the damn military, guys. He knows how to do this shit. He knows how to use this shit to his advantage. I mean, how does a guy go from having this YouTube page right here, okay, and I saw his other YouTube page, Jonathan Miller YouTube page. It's only got like 8 subscribers, but they're one of the biggest nonprofits and give back the smallest amount of charity. I just got knocked off what I was talking about. What was I saying? About something being up here.
Bye. Bye.
You're not any help. Oh, there for a second. You see this dark spot above my head? I didn't know it was there. Right there. I thought it was like getting bigger and bigger. I think it's
Excuse me, Lori.
Mr. Breck, I'm sorry, Mr. Breck.
Oh, I didn't
I don't know, there for a second I thought there was a demon or something
it's not
forming
always-
above my head in the picture right there. But anyway. Let's see. It'll come back to me, I know it will. Oh, but the YouTubers and the bullshit and John X Army and the mind control. He's able to do it. I swear he is. But think about it. His other channel has only got 8 subscribers. Okay, this one over here's got 8 subscribers. He creates this other channel over here, and boom, overnight, over 100,000 subscribers. How is that even possible? Unless they're fake. I didn't think about that. Maybe some of his subscribers are fake. Maybe they're his own version of his accounts. Maybe it's really him on like different, maybe he's created different accounts and shit like that. And he's gone out here and his Jonathan Miller channel, it's only got like 8 subscribers. Either that or I'm full of shit. I mean, it's not saying it now, but earlier when I was on here, it's not saying it at all now, but earlier when I was on here, right below it right here. Oh, anyway, like right in here, this area right here, it said he only had 8 subscribers. Now it's not saying shit. Even when you click on a video, you know how they'll say like, "Woo." I don't know why it's not working. Okay, like right here, you know how to say, why is this thing like blaring really bad? Let's try it. Okay, well, anyway, like right here where it'll tell you where somebody's name is and it says their subscribers. Earlier it said he didn't have like 8 subscribers and now it's not saying shit. Is he like able to block it? Ooh, and I learned something else on Sovereign Humanoid 33's video today, that you could take a video and slow that shit down. They were handed to him after signing an NDA with Google. What's an NDA? Sovereign, what's an NDA? I haven't heard about that. Have He's trying to build up his other channel. He had 40,000 last. Oh, okay. Okay. I wonder why it ain't showing it on when I click on it. Why is it not showing up now? Is it like, is he having me blocked from seeing it or something maybe? I don't know. But anyway, earlier today I was talking, I made a video and I was talking about our hurricanes this year. And I believe in weather modification. I really do. I was talking to my dad about it a while back. Oh, okay, a non-disclosure.
And he excused himself from the table.
Right.
And he went out to the garage. He
Um.
got himself a hacksaw. And then he went back to the house. And he kissed his wife and his two children goodbye. And then he proceeded. Where are we?
I was talking to my dad about weather modification back. I think it was when either
Good police.
right.
Sitting young boy. Well, he lost. Why do they do it? Damn kids. They do anything for Halloween. That's great.
Dude, you think about it like this. He's sworn to secrecy, so he could hear this kind of information right here and completely put a 180 spin on it to spit it out to the people that's watching his channel. Huh.
I wasn't spooked. Wow, I wasn't. Saw somebody
Oh, okay.
in Riddle's backyard. Probably Mr. Riddle. Mr. Riddle was watching you, Lori. Mr. Riddle
Well.
was 87. He's still watching. Probably all he can do. What's the pumpkin for?
Okay, but what I was saying about the weather modification. I think it was either when Hurricane Florence or it had to be when Hurricane Florence came through. I was talking to my dad about it, and I said something about weather modification.
6 to 8 hours of horror.
Yeah, it has. And he first of all looked at me like I was crazy. Okay? My dad's a Vietnam veteran. He was in Vietnam. Back at late 60s, early 70s. He first, like I said, when I said something about it, he first of all gave me this look like I was crazy and like I was full of shit. Then after what I said to him, I told him, I said, over in Russia, and I'd heard this on John X Army's one of his videos too, which,
What happened?
I believe some of what he says.
You blame everything on kids.
Okay, they saved an island. What do you mean saved it? Like, evacuated it and saved the island so they could use it? Is that what you mean? Because that's what I would believe.
Bye, Dad.
That he said when he was over there, up there in Vietnam, that they used weather modification to extend the monsoon season, because he said during monsoon the war came to a screeching halt during the monsoon season, because so they couldn't move around and stuff because it was so muddy and rainy and stuff. So they extended it. He said that he thought that's the only time they ever used weather modification. And when I said no, they're still using it, his mouth kind of like hit the floor. Okay. What I'm saying is about the weather modification in the United States of America, if one country can do it, they can all do it. And the United States of America, they are humdingers for doing shit like that. Doing shit like this. I think they're strengthening these damn hurricanes, man. These fucking storms that's coming through and wiping out a lot of towns and shit, and they're evacuating these towns. And I think what they're doing is, while these people are evacuated and they're in there cleaning up the towns and what have you, I think them governments and these FEMA camps and shit are planting damn devices and putting underground bunkers and tunnels and any damn thing else you can think of or what have you. Just keep putting up more damn towers and videos and all kinds of shit to keep more eyes on people. Because as much as I do, as well as I do, that they could have That's what they said. Saved. They used weather mod to avoid a monsoon. Oh, you're talking about during the 60s. That's Dad said they used it to extend the monsoon. That's what my dad said, that they used it to extend it when he was over there. Um, but with the United States, these like when Hurricane Florence came through. All right, thanks for stopping by, Sovereign. I appreciate it. Okay, so you've got Hurricane Florence, Hurricane Michael. You got this Hurricane Willa right now in Mexico that's causing all kinds of damn hellacious damage, killing people, floods, everything. Thank you. I tried my best. I'm not getting too good at them yet, but I'm working real hard at it. And I think they're honest to God strengthening these storms. Like, I think they're doubling the strength of these storms. Okay, so Michael, Florence, and Willow were 4s. I think they were originally only supposed to be 2s. Okay, but yet they strengthen them. Why would they do that? Second of all, why wouldn't they just either steer the storms out of the path, dissolve the storm, whatever you call it, destroy it, whatever. They can do it. Why cause these people so much heartache and damage? I don't get it. Why would they want to do that to their own people? But, well, guys, I'd like to thank everybody that joined in tonight on this discussion, this live stream. There will be one more live stream before the end of the month, which will be on Halloween night. It won't happen at 8 o'clock next Wednesday night. Next Wednesday's live stream will take place, I'm going to say, around 11 o'clock next Wednesday night, because I've got a special treat for you guys, a special Halloween, scary, spooky Halloween live stream. Don't forget, mark your calendar, set your alarms on your phones, your timer on your phone, whatever you got to do. Do not miss next week's live stream, guys. And don't forget to subscribe, like, participate in the discussion, because for every live stream that you do that, you are going to be entered into a hat for a winning of a $10 gift certificate of your choice. Your name will be drawn live the first Wednesday of November. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like, share, and participate in the discussion. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I look forward to talking with y'all again next Wednesday. Peace, love, and keep the hunt alive, guys. Kisses.